Hey guys, in this video I'm going to be reviewing the Purifying Bar by the Brothers Artisan Oil Company. So with that being said, let's drop the music and let's begin our review. Hello my friend, this is Natural Soap Man again with another review. Thank you so much for taking some of your time and joining me here on what is another Tuesday. Now this week is pretty exciting because we have a newcomer to the channel and they are known as Brothers Artisan Oil, right? And they are another one of these feel-good companies, right? Where they take pride in being all natural and things like that, using the better ingredients and things like that. And so I'm really excited about this one. I've actually heard about Brothers Artisan quite a while ago, and I've been meaning to come to review these guys. Just, you know how life is, you know, it just kind of happens, but we're here now. And this week we're going to be checking out their Purifying Bar, right? Which is basically their activated charcoal soap, right? So first things first, welcome to the channel, Brothers Artisan Oil. We look forward to having you on our channel. So let's get into the presentation of our soap. So first things you probably notice is that the soap is black, as it is indeed an activated charcoal soap. So it's gonna have that real nice black color. I think it's so cool. And also we're featuring like this plastic belly band that's wrapping around our soap, which is really cool because they're using like the soap to contrast with the font and stuff like that. That's pretty cool. I've never seen that before. Now, I do have to admit though, I'm not necessarily a big fan of the plastic. I'm not sure if it's biodegradable or anything like that. Doesn't necessarily say. I do wish it was maybe something else, but it might not look as cool. I don't know. I guess it's part of the look, but I just would prefer if it wasn't plastic. Just me. Now, this is probably my favorite part of the way the soap looks. I love the aesthetic of the soap and of the company. I really like the, it almost gives off like a cafe vibe with the font, the designs. Like I really just think of like your local mom and pop cafe. Cafes are absolutely some of my favorite places in the world. And it makes me really happy that this sort of reminds me of those places. So I think that's really cool. And with that being said, let's move on to the next part where we'll talk about our ingredients. All right, first things first, let's go ahead and post our ingredients on the screen so we can all check them out and see what's in our soap. And first thing you've probably noticed is that there's not very many of them, which is great news for us because this is what an all natural soap is supposed to look like. In fact, just sort of reading on their website and on the packaging and just getting a vibe and sort of getting a sense of where their values are. This is something they actually take a lot of pride in, right? Is having fewer ingredients, but powerful ingredients, right? Things that are gonna actually help you. Right, they sort of talk about that and allude that many times throughout their website and their packaging and things like that. So I do think that's worth noting, and it makes me feel really good as this is something that's very important to them, especially if you're somebody who's looking for all natural products, right? So this is really good news for us. Now there are a couple things we've never seen before, right? I've never seen soybean or corn oil. Never seen that before. That's really cool. Seen hemp before, but it is quite uncommon. It's really neat to point out that we're gonna have 5 different oils, which is more than the average company, where most of them will come about 3 of them. So you're gonna get good lather. It's gonna be very moisturizing. It's gonna make your skin feel really smooth. So really good stuff there. And also, obviously, we have activated charcoal, which is famous for pulling out toxins in your skin, purifying it, right? And finally, we have tea tree. And tea tree is absolutely famous for its antiseptic qualities. It's known to like help soothe the skin, fight off acne, and help with athlete's feet and things like that. Really powerful stuff here. Great combination, by the way. Really smart decision to choose charcoal and tea tree. great stuff there, right? But there you have it, my friends. Those are ingredients. Everything's all natural, no harsh chemicals or toxins. Everything's free of artificial colors and fragrances, thank the Lord. So everything is good here. So let's keep it moving and let's talk about how the soap actually smells. All right, guys, moving on to our sniff test portion, and we're gonna talk about how the Purifying Bar smells. Now, sort of what I was alluding to in the last segment, this is very much a tea tree soap. I'm not really picking up anything else. I don't pick up any other mints or eucalyptuses or anything like that. Very straightforward. Very much a tea tree soap. So if you like tea tree, I think this soap is absolutely made for you, no question. Now, if you don't, well, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time, because this is without a doubt a tea tree soap. But to give you a little more context here, I really do appreciate what Brothers is doing here with the tea tree. They take a much more laid back, for a tea tree soap. This tea tree is way more, I don't want to say subtle. I don't want to give you the wrong impression and make it sound like that you can't smell the soap. Not the case. It is tea tree. I don't get it twisted. But compared to other soaps I reviewed and looked at in the past, it's on the more subtle side. And I appreciate that. I think it serves the soap way better. This is, in fact, actually one of my favorite tea tree soaps I've smelled in quite some time, man. Just because I've smelled some in the past where, dude, my God. You smell it, it's like it blows your sinuses out, man. I think I could smell my neighbor's fart from across the street. It's just ridiculous. It's like, oh my God, why? You know, companies, you don't need to do that. It's already such a powerful and strong scent, what tea tree is. You don't need to do that. And now if you don't know what tea tree smells like, if I can give you a quick little synopsis here, my little TED talk here, basically think eucalyptus gets married and has a baby with peppermint. That makes sense, right? I think it's a marriage between those two, somewhere between there, because tea tree is definitely unique, right? And if you never smell tea tree, don't worry. Once you smell it, you'll always smell it. You know tea tree once it hits you. Just go to the store, dude. Just pick up a jar, a little essential oil, smell it. You're good. You got it. But there you have it, friends. That is the scent of the Purifying Bar. It is essentially a tea tree soap. But with that being said, let's move on to the next part. We're gonna do a lather test. We're gonna see how it lathers up close and personal, and then we're gonna bring it home, do conclusion, final thoughts, and final recommendations. So let's move along. Gentlemen, let's start wrapping up our video and start doing some final thoughts here. I'm gonna keep it very simple here. I recommend this one. Yeah, I'm gonna get straight to the point. I recommend this one. I love tea tree soaps, and it's crazy because it's actually been quite some time since we actually reviewed a tea tree soap on the channel. which is really weird considering how much I do like tea tree. Everything here checks off too, man. The ingredients, everything's all natural. You don't have any funny business. I absolutely adore the aesthetic. I love the way it makes me think of like cafe, things like that, the font, the design. I think all that's really cool. My only little small nitpick here is I wish the material wasn't plastic. Now it could be biodegradable, but I don't really know. It doesn't say it. So that's my only small nitpick here, right? Everything else checks off for me. I really appreciate the scent. I love the approach where they sort of made it more laid back instead of just being so strong where it burns your nose off. It's already a strong scent. It doesn't need to be that strong. And so I do appreciate that. And as you just saw earlier, we had a really great lather. I always do like the way charcoal soaps lather with where it makes the bubbles and the lather like appeared to be black because of the charcoal. I always thought that was really cool. And I love the fact that it was a charcoal soap because I always found that charcoal soaps do very well with my skin. And this one left my skin feeling soft. I found it moisturized, all that great stuff. It was just good, great overall. It's a good soap. Easy recommendation from me. If you like tea tree soaps, this is a good one. And in the end, this soap is going to come in 5 ounces and is going to cost you $8. So for anyone who absolutely loves tea tree soaps, this is a great recommendation for you, my friend. Yeah, so there you have it, my friends. That is my review of the Purifying Bar by Brothers Artisan Oil. All right, so in about 2 weeks from now, that week and the following week, I will not be posting a review just simply because I won't be in state. I'll actually be attending a personal development event known as Grow With Video Live. It's centralized around YouTube, how to be a better content creator and things like that. It's actually put on by a company known as Think Media. They put on this event about once a year. I've been to them in the past, but they've always been virtual for obvious reasons. But this is the first time that I actually be physical. And they're based out in Vegas, so I'll actually be in Vegas for that 1 week. But it's a lot of information. So the following week, I do want to take the time to digest all the information. And plus also, I don't think it'll be enough time to make a video. So that week and the following week, I'm just not going to post, right? I'm going to focus on that information and things like that. So I thought you should know. So I will make another video, like I said, but since we're here, I thought I might say something. But either way, thank you for your time, guys, and I'll see you next time.